Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutation to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel, alright? It's the brother Gabaria coming back at you again with another sit down. Basically, gonna try to entitle this, what does it mean to be a man, alright? Because a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't know what does it truly mean to be a man. And does it mean to going out to get a good job, to provide for your family, to make sure your wife's okay, make sure your wife is happy, make sure your kids are okay, make sure send your kids off to college, do all this, No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean to be a man like that, man. All right? To be a man is to serve you. How about Shem Yahushua? To put it into layman's terms, to basically, to sum everything up, is to be a servant to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's what it means to be a man. All right, let's see it. Let's read this in Job. It says Job 4 and verse 7. It says, "Gird up thy loins now, like a man. I will demand it of thee, and declare it unto me. And I would declare thou unto me." All right. So the Lord was telling Job, gird up thy loins, which is build up your nuts like a man. All right. Get some balls, put some bass in your voice. Say it with your chest, Build up some courage, man. You can't be wavering back and forth because the Lord brings you to a lower state or because the Lord brings hell up on you, man. That's just chastisement, man. Like me personally, I lost my car a few weeks ago, man. It happened. Oh well, I got over it. I just moved on, man. The Lord probably want to move it out of my life for a reason. Reason I don't know. He probably was testing me. Who knows? But I just didn't mope about it. I didn't cry about it. I moved on with my life, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord put it on my boss's heart to give me the company vehicle so I can get back and forth to work. All right? That was mercy right there. I give me another car when I give me another car, But right now, man, I didn't mope about it. I girded up, took it cheerfully, and just moved on about it, man. All right? And that's what the Lord's looking for. The Lord's not looking for no pouty ass nigga. Be like, oh no, the Lord got me losing money. I ain't got no money to do this. I ain't got no money to do that. I ain't got no car. I ain't got no woman. No, man. Take it cheerfully, man, and move on, man. Stop pouting. Stop throwing a hissy fit, man. All right. Matter of fact. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." All right? And I like this, and I'll look up this word man because in the definition, no, not in the Strong's, in the definition, hold on, Slocky. If you go to the definition, goes right here, it says, I'm going to go to the top so you brothers can see. It says, a manservant or a valet, So basically, that's exactly how we are, man. We're a manservant to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So the word man actually means to serve. All right? So, but if you read the book of Corinthians, it talks about what? It says, first is Yahweh, then Yahushua, then man, then woman. All right? So woman is a what? Female servant to what? Her man. And a man is a servant to who? Yahushua. All right, so if you're not serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you cannot rightfully call yourself a man. All right, because the word man means servant. All right, but you have to know who you serving. All right, you can't just be saying, I'm a servant to serve. No, you have to be a servant to Yahweh Shem Yahushua first and foremost. All right, then everything else shall be added unto you, man. All right, you can't just be out here being willy-nilly, man. And how do you serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua? By keeping his statutes, laws, and commandments, man. That's how you rightfully serve the Lord, man. And upon that, you're supposed to declare it upon the land that wherever you go, man. If it's your house, if it's your car, whatever, man. You're supposed to declare the statutes, laws, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua wherever you dwell at, man. All right? So that's the whole duty of man. That's how you be a man, all right? Slack here. trying to get the scripture. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Because what? You're actually becoming when you was a child, what you did childish things, played with toys, thought immaturely, didn't really care about life. Your mother was taking care of you, but when you become a man, what? Paul said, what? I put away childish things. Which means what? You put all that away, man, because you're out of that phase. You're out of somebody taking care of you. You're out of playing with toys. You're out of being a kid anymore, man. You're actually becoming a man now, all right? You worry about manly things, man, all right? Learn how to be a man, all right? I take this scripture dear to heart because this was me for full-fledged, man, because I was a teenager when I came into this thing. I came into this truth when I was 13 years old. All right. When I was 13 years old, I that's when I started going out on the highways and byways with my father and Elder Damashpa, Elder Ayash, and at the time, and we had a leader called Thabaya and his son Bariah. All right, and it was just us. It was just the 7 of us. I think it's 6 of us. No, it was them 2, Elder, me and Dad. It was the 6 of us. Yeah, it was the 6 of us, man. It was the 6 of us for a minute. The 6 of us for going on like 3-4 years. All right, before other brothers came around and things started to, Lord started to move, but it was us for a minute. All right, so basically, I was only 13 years old, just now turned 14. So I was still, trying to do childish things like what, go to parties and wanted to basically be still a kid at heart, going to go over, friends' houses, play basketball, do all this. And my dad kept bringing the scriptures like, listen, man, you're not a child no more. You're a man of the Lord. You got to do this. So my father was directing me on how to be a man, all right? And I always I'm like, oh, yeah, Dad, I understand. I got to do this. I got to do that. So my dad was instructing me on how to do certain things, all right? So I took this scripture at heart. And it really didn't, and I really always thought about the scripture when I wanted to go do something fun, and then I always thought about the scriptures like, well, I'm not a child no more. I got to start being a man. Actually, one of my favorite videos is the guy in Trinidad. The guy in Trinidad, before he got kicked out, he had what's it called? What was it called? He had made a video of his little son was basically in like an what was it called? His little son was like in some type of shed or something, and he was like basically brandishing his sword, and he said I'm a child, and then he like ducked up under, and then his father came out and said, I'm a man now, though. I'm a man now. So basically, it kind of showed you like when I was a child, I spake as a child, I did childish things, but now I'm a man. All right, really you're becoming a man when your voice starts to crack, when you start to get acne, when you can bust nuts and have a baby. So when you hit puberty, all right, whatever age you hit puberty. Me personally, I hit puberty when I turned 13. All right, 13 going on 14 is when I hit puberty. My voice started to crack. I started getting hella acne bumps and everywhere. I desired sex, So that's when you really become a man. All right. So at that stage is when you're really supposed to, which men are really supposed to become men. But you ain't got men. You still ain't got men out here in this world today. That's why the scripture says the time you ought to be teachers, you have one to teach you again, because you had thought, oh, when I was a teenager all the way until I was 18, then that's when I can become a man, and that's why I can do these things, and that's when I can. And really, to be honest, even though I was doing the things of Yahweh Shem Yashad at an early age, I really didn't understand adulthood until I got 19, 20. Because there were certain things I couldn't do at a 17-year-old, at a 16-year-old, at an 18-year-old. There's still things I didn't experience, man. It was a lot of stuff that I didn't experience, so I had to experience when I got older, man. Having a child, taking care of certain things, going to court by myself. There's a lot of things I had to experience, man. And through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yashad, I'm experiencing those things now, man. I really don't claim me actually really knowing things until I had my first child, man. My child's finna be 3. All right, that's when I started to really understand what's being a man all about, And yes, I'm talking about at an early age. I did understand what's being a man as far as like that, but I didn't really understand how to be a man as far as this world, so to speak. You know, about what paying taxes, doing this, doing that, because this world doesn't teach you how to do those things, man. All right, this world teaches you how to be how can I say, submissive unto your woman, and to all the things I named at the beginning of the video, man. Oh, make sure your kids are straight, make sure you have a happy wife, happy life, and shit like that. Get you a good car and shit like that, man.